ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and wolves of all ages. Alpha Wolf here, sending right on in. So, we are back with some more table. Oh my god, okay, let's get rid of the game capture here. Get rid of that. Okay, I'm trying to fix the thing so you guys can see what I'm doing here. But yes, we're back with some more of the Star Wars RPG. There we go. So let's get this party started. I'm in a bad den already. All right.
Bothussy. Bothussy.
Bothussy.
Bothussy.
I need that buffacy.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is everyone wants mass droidicas.
Oh God.
Fuck it,
Anyway.
I'm
I
down.
wasn't
I'm down for that.
that.
Anyway.
Or I could just roll another triumph.
God, I swear to you. Oh my god, if we start off with a triumph, I'm going to probably lose my shit here. Okay.
Stand dog. Just
Yeah.
message me what you mean by what you said
Okay.
while he was deaf.
So, dynamic world update. So, in the lore, what's been going on is you guys have been having a lot of tug of war right now. There's been a lot of tug of war for you, meaning the party, Tipley, Tiplar, and their elite clones that were along with your elite clone, that were selected for the operation. While every other part of the army has also been experiencing a tug of war of sorts. It's not as bad on their front, though. The droids are definitely hell bent on keeping that command and control center for the space station. Unfortunately, there have been casualties on the clones who have been trying to take the armories and hard points. They've lost about 2 squads in the last week and a half.
If they manage to capture them.
They've captured most of them, but like I said, it's a constant push and pull. They'll take something, and then they'll be pushed off, and then they'll take it and hold it for a few days, and then start pushing it on. It takes a few attempts to keep and hold the situation. But slowly but surely, they have made most of their objectives have been completed. As for the command and control center, it's not entirely encircled, but the droids are getting a little anxious about the impending encirclement. All right. Any questions before we continue where we left off? No. Yes, no.
Can we
maybe.
just absolutely... I mean, there's no need for encirclement if there's no droids or command center.
Well,
No.
Oh, God. So, does everyone remember exactly where we left off?
I do not.
I do. We were pushing into a space station. Actually, not a space station. We had just joined Tiplar and Tipley in trying to take a Cloud City station, basically.
It's more of a space station, but it's in low orbit. It's kind of a hybrid.
So, it's a high port then?
Technically.
Okay.
It's like a high port, but for like low orbit construction. So like they produce they're part of the shipbuilding process. They produce a lot of components that get sent up to the actual spaceport.
Okay.
And then separate
Honestly.
to stop its production.
So I thought since it's, orbiting a fucking gas giant that they would just be using it for fuel, but okay. That was my initial thought.
That was
It
my
does
thought,
have
too.
some capacity for that, but it's not like Bespin.
Mm.
It is more.
There are...
It gathers stuff like that, but But it's not just Habana gas and stuff. It also collects a lot of other high,
Materials.
level materials that are in a gaseous form. Some of which need to be super cooled in order to be manufactured into stuff.
Sandog, what is your idea?
I say we evacuate all the infantry off of the station, take out its stabilizers, and just crash that bitch into the gas giant.
Okay, in order for us to do that, we would have to take the command and control center.
No. If
Or-
we do like bombing runs on the fucking the stabilizers. However, on the flip side of that, we'd also lose a major production of, like you said.
I was about to say that.
Also,
What's
furthermore,
the-
those stabilizers are internal. They're like gyros. So,
Mm,
Oh, that's the mega gay.
Plus, the droids want this taken out of commission anyways. Would be doing their job for them.
Hmm.
also,
they'd be down for months
mhm.
while they rebuild basically a brand new space station.
I want to point out the droids are trying to destroy the facility. They're trying to take control of it because it's an easier way to destroy it than what they otherwise have available to them right now. Furthermore, I'm a little surprised no one's asked about the fleet movements.
What about the fleet movement?
Was about to, actually.
The Druckenwell sector down here. Let me go ahead and these little those big fleets right there. They've made a move.
Well, yeah, it's been a month.
Well, it's been
Not
like
surprised.
a week and a half.
It's been a month. You said it was 2 days per 2 in-game days per real day,
Oh yeah,
and 2 weeks, 2
Yep.
months, or a month.
Nope. Yep, you're right.
It's always
They-
going to be a month per session, or in between sessions.
They've split up a little bit.
Oh,
Wait,
boy.
isn't it supposed to be 1 day for every 2 days IRL?
I thought it was the other way around.
No, it's 1 day for every 2 days IRL.
Okay. So it was only a week then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
roughly.
Okay. Thought it was the other way
Okay.
around. My bad.
Yeah. So they were 3 fleets. They've moved up to one's moved over here to reinforce here, one over here, and one over here. So the orange and yellow sector up here,
Yep.
they've been reinforced.
Yeah. Isn't the other Jedi in La Hapa as well?
Give me a second.
AKA Sakura.
Yeah, Ayla Secura in La Hapa.
I'm trying to figure where that was the orange one, right?
The orange one you just erased.
Yep, she's over there. I am updating the color a little bit here.
Okay.
I'm doing color updates. As you see, it's now a darker orange.
Meaning we gotta wrap up the siege and reinforce her.
Well, we've got to wrap up. We've got to secure this fucking system. Is
Yeah.
what we've got to do.
Good question. Are there any fleets that have moved into the system that we're in?
Yes.
That
He's
big
already
red
stated that.
dot.
That's the big red dot.
I'm going to do this to be a little bit more clear.
Oh my god.
What, Sandog?
Nothing.
I just realized that's a
God damn
problem.
it, sad dog.
He fucking noticed.
Oh no, I was
What?
gonna check it. I was gonna check. He sent me a message that's actually a World War II reference. that has continued on in our military, for the U.S. military for a while. Kilroy was here.
Where did he do that?
He sent
I
me
put
a
it right
Steam message.
Now you have to find the Kilroy.
I hate you. I hate you so much. Oh, that's gonna bug me for the rest of the session. God damn it! You're telling the blind GM to look for something. I'm gonna murder you. You know that, right? I'm gonna complete. Oh God. Okay, I'm not bothering with that. That's not related. All right. So the Republic fleets, on the other hand, are still stretched really thin right now.
There's a problem. There's a problem that I realized. Well, we don't exactly have a fleet with us. All we have is our ship, our
Well,
acclimator.
recon.
We have an
ships
acclimator.
with-
We have an acclimator and 4 CR-70s.
Yep.
Which is no match for a regular separatist fleet.
No, it is not. No, it is not.
The
What does
ships-
Tiplar and Tiplee have?
Tiplar and Tiplee have a more mainstay frontline fleet. By this point in the war, Venators are more prevalent in this raid because we're now entered the third year. They have 4 Venators in this sector.
Okay.
So they can at least hold out.
A little
Yeah.
bit. They have about 25 acclimators with said Venators per Venator. So it's about 100 acclimators in the sector.
Damn, that's a lot of fucking fleet movement for us.
Yes, however, it's stretched across 6 subdivisions.
Oh. Okay.
It's stretched
And
out.
then, yeah, it's stretched out. And then how many acclimators does Ayla Secura have then?
Ayla Secura's has about 30 acclimators and 1 Venator with her.
Mm.
She's taken a massive beating.
Yeah.
She came in with 3 Venators and about 75-ish acclimators.
Mm.
That's not counting the smaller like picket ships and stuff that a fleet would normally have.
Yeah.
A lot of the screening vessels have pretty much evaporated by this point. And that's before you showed up. In reality, your CR-70s that you have
Mm-hmm.
are the only screening vessels the fleet in this sector have. And that are combat capable. The rest have had to hyper jump out to a nearby uncontested area and get severe amounts of repairs so they can so they're able to flee back to the closest actual manufacturing world, which would be Kuwait, I believe. Yeah, Kuwait would be the biggest one that would be able to get them back in the fight quicker. There's a bunch of smaller ones like Fondor and stuff that are still pretty big. Corellia is an area they could have gone, but due to the time sensitivity, Kuwait is the most reasonable for what they're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
I will point out that
So we've jumped headfirst into like an area we may not be able to fucking do anything with.
yes,
Is what you're saying.
fleet-wise, possibly.
Fleet-wise.
Yes. I want to point out in the sector, the little subdivision you're in, the Asarian sector. There
Wait.
are
Mm-hmm.
There's a story in the Star Wars universe.
yeah.
So we're talking about the blue alien species that has nothing but females.
No.
From Mass Effect.
No.
That's Mass
Oh.
Effect.
That's
Asarian,
Asarian.
not Osarian. That's
Oh, dang
different
it.
franchise entirely, Sandog.
Which one was about
see
to-
what
Oh,
you're
now, I
doing.
thought that Leora was here.
I mean, okay, to be fair though, Twi'leks are the closest to Asari
Yeah.
in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
Sandog, I hope
Because-
you understand. I'm going to be looking for that Kilroy for quite some time now. God fucking damn it. Okay. I'll have to look at it throughout the week when I have time to burn. Okay. I want to point out that a good chunk of this sector, the star sector, as I'm going to call it, if its main fleets are in the Osarian. There's 2 Venators here, and about 25 acclimators,
Not including our own vessels.
not including your stuff. So 26 acclimators, 4 CR70s, and 2 Venators. I almost said acclimators. There's a decent chunk of firepower here, but these 3 dots over here, those are like Providence's, the what are the little frigates called? I forget what they're called. The ones
Maleficent.
Maleficent frigates.
No, Maleficent's, that's the Star Destroyer, right?
No, they're
No.
frigate. Maleficent class frigate.
Yeah. The Providence is the one with the giant
The
frigate.
cruiser.
Yeah. Which was what the Ion one was based off of.
Yeah.
And then that's pretty much what this fleet's been made of. That's a very low starfighter capabilities. But there was a lot of anti-ship capabilities with the Providences. They had about 8 Providences here. Unfortunately, Tipler and Tiplar's fleet was giving them such a hard time. There are now the I'm zoning on the name. The Donuts. The
Lucre Hulks.
yeah. There is a
Sorry.
carrier Lucre Hulk and a battle cruiser Lucre Hulk here. So
Yep. Providence are dreadnoughts, I think. Yeah.
No, they're
Providence
not. They're-
class.
they're
Providence class
technically-
dreadnoughts.
They're classified as dreadnoughts. They're more like battleships if you're using the real world military.
Yeah.
The frigates are literally just frigates. So, but the real real dreadnoughts of the CIS would be the battle cruiser variant of the Lucre Hulk. The sheer amount of guns on that thing. Oh god. There are now 2 Lucre Hulks. One's in its battle cruiser form, and one's in a carrier form. So the CIS have definitely started coming down in force over here. Each of these big dots are that exact type of formation. So
I have a good question. Is this before or after Umbara?
this is still before Umbara.
Okay.
He's already said that. He's going to stretch the Clone Wars longer
Yeah.
than it actually went.
Yeah, we've got a little bit of a longer timeline here. The Clone Wars in this is more like a 6-year thing, so you're roughly
Yeah.
halfway. You're not entirely halfway, but you're like just in the first 2
Just-
months of the halfway point.
Third year. Yeah. First couple of months of the third
Yeah.
year.
So this is definitely a bad days for the Republic still.
Yeah.
Venators, every Venator lost, by the way, is a significant hit because the production line isn't at full efficiency yet. They're still sending battle reports back to try to hammer out things that are occurring in the field.
Mhm.
So as much as I love my Venators, they're not at peak performance yet.
Yeah.
Currently, they're having issues with the quad barrel heavy cannons that are on the sides of the bridge. They will sometimes periodically lose power. Which is fine considering the main weapon of a Venator is the starfighters. So, let's see, where was I before I got a little sidetracked? Okay. So, in our time that we were not active, the in-between times, as I will call it, where the hell was it? Okay. This is the problem with this board that I don't like too much. We don't know how, but a small fleet has arrived over the planet of Gorman. Which brought it from a state of neutralness into a state of full panic. They have recently decided to join the Republic in the war formally at this time. However, currently, no one's able to go help them. So, this desperate bid of joining the war formally on the side of the Republic is not going to help them as we're currently looking at things the way they are. And that's about the gist of it. There have been some minor pushes and pulls in certain areas. Skywalker is having some issues right now with the huts being
space.
huts.
Yep.
He's almost lost his temper a few times already with Jabba, specifically.
Wait,
Well,
I thought
if we're going
Jabba was
off-
in Tatooine.
He has been kind of he's out here in regards to other matters. And
Well, I
he's
know how we
causing
can fix that
problems.
one.
We're not killing Jabba.
Oh, I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say we kidnap his kid again.
That's kind of part of the problem. It's funny you mention that.
Oh,
so
God.
So the Republic
Someone already kidnapped Zero again.
Yeah.
You mean Rata?
Rata's been kidnapped again.
Oh, Ratha.
Yeah. Let's just say Ventress didn't learn her lesson the first time.
Not fucking surprised.
They're currently on the planet of, I'm going to probably butcher this, Socha 5. And Skywalker has tasked his Padawan with Captain Rex and an elite detachment to go deal with the problem. So Rex, Ahsoka, and a bunch of like the first company are over here just fighting the Seppies tooth and nail to try to get Ahsoka to get the frickin' child back.
Wait. It was Ventress that fucking kidnapped the kid, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And Skywalker sent his fucking Padawan
Yep.
against someone who has put both him and Obi-Wan toe to toe at the same fucking time.
Yep.
What is he fucking thinking?
To be fair-
Unknown.
To be fair, child endangerment isn't his repertoire.
Oh god. I mean, it is a Jedi.
Yeah.
It is the Jedi way to put children in danger.
Odd.
Not wrong.
I may be out of line, but I'm not wrong, Thunder.
Also, just a really quick thing.
Mm-hmm.
The ion cannon ship that the
Which was the
You would have to-
Malevolent.
yeah, which I guess was the Malevolent, was a subjugator dreadnought class.
Yeah.
So
I was thinking the Maleficents or whatever. The little frigates that you see in the original.
yeah, the
yes.
Providence class.
Yeah. Let's see.
There's the Providence class, and then the Munificent frigates.
Yeah, munificent frigates. We've also
The Providence is usually used as a command ship.
Yeah, it's usually a command ship, unless there's a
If
Lucre Hulk
if a
available.
Lucre, I was gonna say unless a Lucre Hulk.
Let's see. Here we go. I'm gonna mispronounce this, but there has been reports of supposed sightings of unknown activity on the planet of Sicila,
Of Scylla.
and they have gone to yellow alert.
That's real fucking close to Ilum. Ooh,
Yep.
I don't like that. I really don't fucking like that.
We have also have confirmed reports that a elite contingent of commando droids, I had to think about the word for a moment, have officially broken out of the Coruscant sector and are now causing trouble on the planet of Ancion, and has gone into orange alert. They're about to go on the red alert if the
Wait,
activity
what?
continues.
What happened?
A elite contingent of commandos that were up here in the Coruscant sector that were interfering
Oh.
with shipping and shit broke out
Yeah.
and went north to Ancion.
So what you're saying is customs absolutely got mogged.
Oh, they've got mauled.
Looks like our contingency plan to prevent them from doing that failed.
Are you kidding me? Coruscant is one of the most corrupt sectors in the entirety of the Republic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you really think Border Patrol, aka the TSA, the Star Wars TSA, can really do anything in this?
You're right,
of all
TSA doesn't do
places?
anything in real life.
Yeah, exactly. Do you really think they'd be able to do anything here? The security forces here, which is literally the Star Wars version of the TSA in the Republic, would be able to do anything out here? They're like the FDA. They've been defanged. The security forces in this sector have been defanged by the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
Just after
Well, looks like the Border
decades of
Patrol's going to
corruption.
be armed.
Well, they kind of have to be now. Let's see. There was one other thing. Ah, yes. So we have received alerts from Rishi of activity on the planet of La Spain. There was a massive gathering of separatist ships in this area. Their purpose is currently unknown, but we suspect that they may be mobilizing an assault on Camino. Entirely unsure at this time.
Meanwhile, in the command room,
Give me a second.
Sorry, I wasn't meaning you to.
Yeah,
I
no,
wasn't like. I just sent that just because I was like,
I understand. My brain is just dumb. I was making sure because when we're doing that one off, I was sending Sandog messages and stuff. So
hmm,
I had to make sure. It's just how my brain works. But yeah, so
yeah.
pretty much.
But yeah, no. It just for context, I was sending him a description of what a Ghostfire crystal cord lightsaber would look like.
Yeah, I am aware.
Um, and I wasn't entirely aware that, it was this bad. I just knew that it was pretty bad, that it was like near invisible and stuff like that. I didn't realize it would cause fucking after images and distortion of the blade visible. So basically, it's very fucking obvious that I'm using a Ghostfire crystal. So
I am currently setting something up, and I'll explain it here in a second. I am slowly incorporating each of you into this in a way that you may or may not hate me for.
God damn it.
did we lose control of that area?
That area is now hotly contested.
Oh, great.
The Separatists have launched surprise attacks from the planets of Megiddo and Molinist on the surrounding areas.
Giddy Mundi will deal with it.
Yeah. Fuck that psychotic prick.
Mm.
The problem is they've been trying to go down the Gark hyperlane southwards. So let me draw a
The
little.
Garky.
The Garky right
Is that-
here.
Yep.
They're trying to go south,
Yeah.
which would bring
Galactic
them.
South.
Which is sorry. Let me rephrase that. Has brought the Bandamir system into a state of
Yellow alert.
heightened alert, which would be a yellow alert. They're now in combat readiness level 2. They are preparing to repel a potential incursion into the neutral star systems from an unprovoked attack of the Separatists.
Okay.
However, if they falter, the Separatists will immediately move to Wayland, is what we believe, which would put Mandalore in danger.
So they're trying to move on Wayland Utani? Bad idea.
God damn it, Sandok.
That fucking laugh.
Oh,
What is-
God.
What is Gator not here? So you have to be Gator.
Yes, 100%.
That's suddenly.
That's actually a rule of the
Yeah.
Fubar Squad. That
It's-
is actually a rule of the Fubar Squad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And both Sandog and Swagger are part of the Fubar Squad.
Much
And
to my
that rule
dismay.
basically states when Sandog isn't here, they are his fucking
You mean when
Gator.
Gator
or
isn't
not
here?
wait, yeah, when Gator is not present, fucking Sandog and Swagger have to represent themselves as Fubars.
And brother, sister, we are putting in the hours on Fubar.
This is this is why I both love and hate playing with you guys.
Tell me about it, Thunder. Okay.
Just like
Yeah,
that.
like that hidden
Okay,
Kilroy.
so... Oh,
and something
Moncal.
else
Mon
that's been
Calamari
hitting.
has sent an urgent request for reinforcements. The Mon Calamari is people's ultimate rival, whom they have
Warren.
had a. It's kind of a North and South Korea kind of coexistence situation.
Yes.
So they're literally throwing shit balloons at each other?
Kind of actually. The Mon Calamari are in a higher depth than their rivals on their ocean world. They live higher
You know,
up.
Moncal almost always win.
Yeah. Well, the Separatists have sent mass amounts of aqua droids, including a detachment of experimental aqua commando droids.
And let's get Fisto's domain.
Pinocchio looking at those upgrades like, damn. I gotta get me one of those.
Wait, what? Looking at
gotta
what?
The
Look at
Aqua
experimental
Commandos.
aquatic BX commandos.
Oh,
Damn. I gotta get me those upgrades.
Furthermore, I'm almost done, I swear, I promise. But we're in a war, so I'm going to have a lot of updates for you boys and girls. So,
Yep.
almost done. I've got 2 sectors left. Over here in the Clacador sector, where Iridu is, in Solist, we have had reports that Solist itself has formally joined the CIS.
oh, fuck.
Oh no.
Which has now
And just spice.
cut off several clone detachments from the 212th Sky Corps.
Hmm.
And Obi-Wan works better that way.
Solus Vaughn is now cut off and isolated. Turbin is cut off and isolated. Clacador 7.
Cut off
Is-
and isolated.
Indeed, but however, has been declared a stronghold in the process.
Hmm. Ooh, Dagobah's down there too.
Yep. Isolated. And I mean severely isolated. There's a small, like, platoon of the 41st Elite Corps down there. Don't know why they're down there. That's apparently they're on some kind of classified mission for the Chancellor.
Oh, I thought they were
Lucky
getting
swamp
Yoda's
skewers.
ketamine stash.
Not
That's
true.
later.
That's where it's gonna be
That's
fast.
later.
Very far.
Yoda doesn't have a ketamine stash there yet.
And the
You're
planet
right.
of Omwat has been cut off and isolated. Unfortunately, Thunder, your commandos were on a mission there.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So basically, there's a lot of places make us want to pull out of this area and try to back up those places. Fuck.
And I want to point out an interesting turn of events. If I can get my mouse to behave, that would be wonderful. Try to select the right colors. Where are you? It's up here somewhere.
What are you looking for?
There we go. We have reports that the CIS have some kind of special operation going on the planet of Lohek, up in the purple sector, now officially dubbed as the Endor sector, formerly known as the Spara sector.
Yeah, the Ewoks will take care of it.
They're not even there. It's a different planet.
Then we need to start importing Ewoks.
Damn it. Exporting Ewoks is insane.
Why would you want to import those fucking little assholes?
Because
To
they're
deal with the CIS.
fuzzy.
Um,
What was that, Sandog?
They're soft and fuzzy, and they make great food to
Okay.
culturally enrich our neighborhoods.
Sandog is going full insane over there. Okay. Any
By the way,
questions about the war system?
Nelson,
Yes.
Endor? Well, technically, the Sanctuary Moon is the place with the fucking Ewoks.
Yep.
So, why would we need to import something that's already fucking there?
Because they're not at. That's not where the separatists are.
Oh,
They're at Lehek.
well, you said Endor sector, and I think
It's
that's
the
what he was.
sector, but that's
Yes.
So,
the name.
We
of
just
the sector.
kidnap a bunch of Ewoks, get them hopped up on methamphetamines, drop them off and tell them to go nuts.
Okay.
Is what
Any
you're saying.
questions about the situation on the war map?
No.
Okay.
No. Have you found that thing
I'm
yet, Nelson?
Still looking for. Oh my!
He found it!
You put it.
What happened?
They put the Kilroy on behind the DM screen. I'm not even.
There's something else.
It's.
There's something else.
I can't tell because it's like black on a black background for most of it.
Zoom in.
Oh, that's what he did. He
Zoom
threw a
in.
dick.
Enhance.
Enhance. Zoom in. Enhance.
I'm gonna leave the Kilroy, but like, I'm gonna get rid of that.
You'll never find the other one.
Wait, I think I see it.
Okay.
Oh, wait, that's not it.
Oh god.
What?
Yeah, I figured as much. Thunder. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm going to what the? Okay, there we go. So it sounded like Swagger was fine. My brother doesn't seem to have any questions. Anyone have any questions about the dire straits that we're in? Yes,
No.
maybe? Okay.
What is the status of the potato?
The potato.
And,
Mundi.
Oh.
oh, Mundi.
Well-
He hasn't left his chambers on his Venator for a few days.
I can sort that out.
Fucking prick.
We don't know what he's doing, but he has that "Do Not Disturb" sign on the door.
Oh my god.
He is absolutely blasting roped the pictures of one of his wives.
No, he's too much of a
Technically,
psycho.
he
He's too much
doesn't.
of a
He doesn't
sociopath.
even care about his
Yeah, he
wives.
doesn't really even care
That's
about
the
his
worst part.
children. He's like
He doesn't
zero
even.
attachment.
He doesn't care about his children. He doesn't care about his wives. Man doesn't even fucking pay child support. He's
Yeah.
worse off than you are.
Any other
Fucking
questions about
swagger.
the war situation? No. Okay. So here's the deal. I'm gonna go use the restroom a few minor things, get a cup of water and such. Start making your plans while I'm AFK. I like being surprised, so
Um,
I
What
have a
should we do?
plan
Should
for
we-
later.
you have a plan for later.
Yes. And
Question is, what
Tyler
should we
knows
do?
what?
What should we do?
Uh,
Like
For now,
about the fucking situations that are cropping up and fucking things that we want. Like, fucking a lot of these things I feel like we should pull back and fucking take care of, but
no.
I mean, we should possibly just
Think about
finish
it.
up
If it
what
has a
we're-
prototype CIS battle droid, yeah, probably not a good idea to let that keep going
I'm
where's the
still.
prototype?
in the sector that we're in.
There's a prototype here? Oh, fuck me.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, but
Personally,
also
I'm-
like there's also a bunch of other things, and I don't think we have the fucking I don't think we have the fucking chops to fucking help out here anyways right now.
Yeah, we can always fuck off to Mandalore.
No, I was thinking either Mon Cal or fucking
We don't
go
have
and
the
help
chops to
Ahsoka.
deal with Mon Cal.
we could. All.
None
I'm
of us
still-
are an aquatic race.
Yeah,
Plus,
my
I'm pretty sure you
True.
don't want to smell my character's race once wet.
Oh my god, true. But I was also thinking of going and helping little Ahsoka too.
Yep.
But
Sandog here. I'm still all for cleaning up border patrol's fuck up on Coruscant. Because
Okay,
think about it, we have
it's
There's
not
commando-
in Coruscant. It's north of Coruscant. It's that orange sector north or orange system north of Coruscant.
I'm
okay.
going to go ahead and say this. Part of it is a bit of meta knowledge. Because I know what Tyler's trying to do.
Don't
Cool.
say anything then.
The
If
four
you know
parties.
what he's trying to do, don't say anything.
Okay.
It's looking like he might want us to do a four-way split.
No,
What,
he
like
wants us
split the
out of the
party?
sector.
Yeah.
He's trying to pull us out of the sector so that he can start using a new rival unit. Which was only a thing in a legend.
And what was the unit? Do you know the name of the
You want
unit?
me to tell you what unit he's wanting put in?
Sure, why not?
The Cortosis B2s.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I am back.
Welcome
So
back.
we're gonna stick it. Are we gonna stay here or no?
I said we just bomb the command center and then we. Go.
We can't.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Yes, but that will weaken the Republic's position.
Well.
We're not saying drop the fucking thing in the fucking.
Yes, but
Hey Nelson.
Is
In game, I'm going to roll for education to determine how long the repair job would be if we just bombed the control center or the command center that
Okay.
has all the droids
Question.
versus dropping it into the gas giant.
Okay, well, question. When you say bomb, are you talking like debt charges? Are you talking about like thermal debt stuff? Are you like what? Clarify what you mean by bomb.
Like take a couple bombers, hit the command center? Because I'm
Completely
assuming that
evaporate it from the face of the universe.
Oh,
Oh my
okay.
God. That's not what I was thinking either when you said that.
Yeah, I was thinking like take some debt packs and just go in and destroy the consoles or. Okay.
Yeah, same.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
And add a red challenge die to that.
Unskilled.
Okay, 4 purple.
all right.
My brother's like, no threats. I don't want threats.
Because that gives you way too much wiggle room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. To success.
Okay. So, just to clarify, you want to use Y-Wings.
Yes, because if there is no in the way I am interpreting this command center, is that it is officially known as the high ground. So, if there's no high ground, then there's nothing to fight. Then
Okay, so
Wouldn't that make it easier to destroy this, though?
I'm also
Yes.
trying to figure out how long the repairs would also be if we were to just destroy the command center in its entirety.
The other question is, would it be salvageable? Like, would the station be salvageable? Like, or would it just lose, like, functionality? Like, the stabilizers would lose functionality or something and just plummet.
okay. So, you said 2 success?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nothing else?
nothing else.
All right. So, with your lackluster knowledge of a modern day Republic space station, you would estimate that in order to hit the command center with a Y-Wing, you would be inevitably doing borderline irreparable damage to the actual hallways that lead to it that would have to be repaired first, which would take months to do. To repair the command center is dependent on the severity of the damage that the bombing run was able to inflict. But on the low end, it would take almost a year. Now, in terms of salvageability, it is only salvageable if the auxiliary command center is occupied and is activated prior to the command center, the primary command center, being knocked out of the fight.
So, AK, not worth it.
So we don't have control of the auxiliary?
No one is
Um,
currently in control of it. It's a constant. There's only 2 tunnels that lead to it, and one of
And
them.
it's a constant back and forth, basically.
Yeah, no one's able to even get into it right now because of the. Pretty much the commander of this station got killed in the early attack, and in order to get in, you would have to breach the door or hack your way into it, because he was the only one who knew the code that was even alive for long enough to get the station to go into combat stance. He didn't survive very much longer, though. The original staff of this facility are either dead or don't know how to open the door, and have long since fled. Because they're not combat personnel, they're just construction people.
Yeah.
They're not there to fight, they're just here to build things and try not to get killed. So, Currently, the Republic is trying to gain access to it, but the Separatist assaults are giving the engineers a hard time. They're under a constant pressure and constant stress because they're working under fire. You have controlled the one hallway, but the Seppies are trying real hard to take it back.
Are we
Just
just
press
trying
into
to?
the
Are
command
they just
room.
trying to? Hold on. Are they just trying to hack into it
The combat
right now?
engineers are trying to hack into it, yes, because that is the most optimized way to remain having a form of security to where they can leave a squad with a couple engineers behind and be able to hold that thing for months. But if they are forced to blow the door, then they'll have to leave a platoon-sized element to secure the area. So the engineers are trying to hack their way through it now.
Be honest with you, after like the first couple of fucking waves of uh at like trying to take back that hallway, I'd just say fuck it. Open up a hole in the fucking door with my lightsaber.
They're trying really hard not to, because that would increase the manpower needed to hold the position.
I know. I know. Anyways. Yeah. Fucking hole. They have the temperature way the fuck down here for some fucking reason, so I'm cold.
Well,
Um,
you're on the opposite side of the thing. I'm warm, so I'll trade you.
no.
Darn.
One of my roommates has pops, so that's why it's so goddamn cold here.
Whatever. Yeah. Any other questions? Or have you guys
Not
decided what to do?
not really.
I just say
However,
we
we're not
push it into the command room.
we've been trying
It's
for
our
like a
best
week.
option right now.
We've been trying for like a week.
Okay,
Actually,
so let me clarify.
in reality.
So the situation is the Republic takes the command center, but the Separatists immediately counterattack. And it's just back and forth. That they'll push you out, you immediately counterattack. It's the reason why this is happening is because the Separatists, in their infinite wisdom, decided to blow the doors off the command center. And so there's no way to secure it without building sandbags, and that takes too much time. And so there's no real cover. And so the Separatists are trying to prevent this Republic from, digging in, and the Republic's trying to do the same. No one has time to actually dig in, and that's why it's a constant back and
Forth.
I have an idea.
What's
Get
your
the
idea?
command room under Republic control, get a bunch of clones with the shields, have them set up as a defensive line until we can set up defensive emplacements.
Commanders Tipla and Tiplar.
Tipley.
Oh, Tipley, my bad.
Yeah, Tipley and Tiplar.
I'm
They're
hot
twins.
garbage with names.
It's fine. They're twins. They've been. The worst has been said to them.
How many droid corpses are down there?
You see them looking too much to count, but it's a sizable amount. Why?
We have.
I just sigh.
They look at the Jedi comrade and like, let me guess, the droid wants to cannibalize other droids?
No. Far from it. We use the droid corpses as defensive structures to dig in.
That is brilliant.
You would have
That
to
is
pile
actually-
them up and move them around and stuff, but It is a feasible plan.
How many B2s did I clap last session?
Last session, about 12.
It was
Quite a lot.
It was
it was like
Yeah,
it was like
so
well,
we
the
just
whole, it was
Speaking
a
of which,
support
I don't think you
element, so-
calculated XP last
I
time.
did. The group
it
got
was 50 XP.
Okay.
Yeah. Um.
so the reason why I say that is we could actually use the torsos of the B2s as shields.
Okay. So let me make sure you understand something. They were at the hallway at the hangaway you've entered. That's quite a distance to carry such a heavy hunk of metal.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a theory, or just a. I
Isn't
wouldn't say a theory. It's more of a
Game theory.
what if.
Yeah.
It's a what if.
I mean, you could, but it would be a challenge to get them there.
And then
it's
we
a
have to
constant battle
secure the
zone,
commands.
And, yeah. The separatists are attacking with conventional and unconventional means all over the station. They're breaching segments of the hallways. They try to breach from to do like a boarding maneuver. It's complete chaos. Almost pandemonium, even.
Also, do we know what? Are we able to reach where they've been boarding, or where they've been attacking from?
They've been using the aquatic droids that you saw on the Battle of Camino that they would breach the actual city with, because they can be used in space. Because how else do they get deployed? They're too big for a normal ship, and they've been breaching the hallways with something
Wouldn't
like that.
droids normally be able to use fucking go into space?
Yes,
Yeah.
however, they need to have the jetpack upgrades that allow them to maneuver.
Super battle droids could do that.
Yeah.
Yes, but they don't all have the. So there are versions that are specially built and dedicated for such things. Not everything is equipped with that package, so to speak.
Yeah.
Plus, aqua droids have never been seen outside of aquatic world.
It's something like the giant squid, is what I'm trying to say. They have a specialized thing that is very similar in nature, that is being used to breach the hole directly. Kind of like a spear gun breaching the skin of a shark.
Mm-hmm.
And what it will do is it'll open, when it opens up, it
Yeah.
expands the hole so the droids can.
So they're using one of those pods that they usually do.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
But very big
Um.
one.
Yeah. Um. My best plan, I guess, is to follow what um we had already come up with, is just fucking rush the thing using droids or shields to block as best we can um before getting engineers in there to
Build
build
proper
some
emplacement.
build proper emplacements, whether that be um, turrets or
Sandbags.
sandbags, turrets, whatever. So
So, curiosity, GM noises here. Have you guys considered e-webs?
Oh, that would work.
E-webs. They are a static turret that has a giant battery bank. However, if the bank is protected, some variants come with a shield. Some you can don't, but those that don't can be mounted to things a lot easier. They put down think of a Z6, but
when
it
I
has
said
unlimited
when I
ammo.
said a stationary turret, that's what I was talking about. Was
Okay.
something like that.
I'm just
Anyways,
getting clarification on my end.
yeah. That's something I was already thinking about. When I said like a turret or stationary emplacement,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I was thinking of.
Okay, yeah. No, they would have access to e-webs. They're not as good as they would be in the Galactic Civil War with the Empire and the Rebels,
Hmm.
but that's because they got improved. They're based off an late era Old Republic tech that got improved during the Civil War by Lorthana Engineering, and then improved further throughout the Clone Wars, and to the point where we see them in like The Empire Strikes Back for like Battlefront 2 and stuff. So
Hmm.
it's one of those just curiosities on my end. Alrighty.
Yeah.
I take it then you guys are ready to go?
Yep.
Yep.
Alrighty. So we're gonna pick up. You guys are about 100 feet away from the active tunnel, as I'm going to the active hallway tunnel, whatever you want to call it, the station hallway that leads to the command center, the CNC. You can hear what sounds like droidicas, B2s, heavy B1s, normal B1s fighting viciously in a hallway to repel a sizable clone assault. You can hear Z6s, 15As, 15Ss. You can hear the 15As that have the underbarrel grenade launcher going off. It's a massive brawl. It's quite intense. How do you guys want to handle this?
We
Do
How
we have
many
to roll-
Mordecais are in there?
Hold up.
Do we have to roll initiative for this?
Not yet. You're not in combat.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a perceptions check
Okay.
just to see what I.
Why would you
What
roll?
enemies?
Sorry, I cut you off. Apologies.
No, you're good.
For the
I'm looking troop complement. Like, what will we be facing?
copy. Phoenix.
Thunder.
Add 2 boost die, and I'm also rolling for that same thing.
Okay, copy. Phoenix, what were you asking?
How many droidicas are in there?
Unknown for you at the moment.
I'm gonna also roll.
Okay.
2 success, 4 advantage.
2 success, 4 advantage. Copy.
2 success, 5 advantage for me.
Jesus.
And we've got our. Oh, what the
Whoa.
fuck?
Okay,
On
Phoenix.
2
Double
triumph. Double triumph.
Got double. Okay. Well,
Oh my god.
Sad Dog, where's
Eric
that
got
triumph
a
tag?
fucking double triumph.
Where's that Triumph King tag? We need to make a Triumph Emperor tag now. Okay, well, obviously you're probably going to
Fucking
store one for your
Christ.
next perception check.
Yep.
Shoot. Okay, I'll get back to you in a second. Thunder, you had the next highest because you had one more
Yes.
advantage. So, 2 success, 5 advantage, you said?
Yeah, 2 success, 5 advantage.
So, Thunder, you can tell there's about 2 auxiliary platoons involved, numbering about 25 B2s.
I was looking at allied troop complement.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I misheard you.
I thought that's what Swagger was going for as well.
Yeah, I was doing enemy.
Oh,
Troop
you were doing
complement.
enemy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you were trying to do
So-
friendly troop complement.
I was gonna do friendly.
Okay. I'll
Also, I just realized, Eric, you didn't roll boost dice. But that doesn't matter, because
Not at
you rolled
this
2
point.
fucking triumphs.
It doesn't really matter. He just gets an auto success. That's a double natural 20 at this point. 2 nat 20s.
Yeah.
He doesn't even need the boost die. God dang. Okay. So Thunder, you notice that there are about 10 to 12 clone grenadiers, hence the underbarrels. You also can hear what sounds essentially. What is it? The M29? That's the rotary grenade launcher.
M32 rotary grenade launcher.
M30.
Yeah,
I was
the
gonna
one
say
that looks like
M32.
the revolver, right?
Yes.
So essentially,
Yeah.
they have their own version of that going as well. You can
The
hear about
40 Mike.
4 Z6s, You can also hear what is the clone equivalent
Oh.
of the M249 saw.
Well, it's going to be 5 Z6s here soon.
Yeah, that's yeah. God,
Swagger.
that this is yeah. You can also hear what sounds to be a two sniper teams of Vulcan 38Xs going off, trying to pick off things. So a Vulcan 38X is essentially a Barrett 50 cal.
Ooh,
In,
nice.
It's the closest equivalent in Star Wars for the clones that I have. You can also hear a DC-15X. This is kind of like 308 Lapua, almost.
It's 338 Lapua.
Sorry, yep, there we go. 338 Lapua. You can hear one of those as well. The rest are all 15As, 15Ss. And you can see most of the people with 15S are running riot shields and are formed up some kind of barricade to neutralize most of the enemy's firepower that's coming in.
So I have a question.
Yes.
So the snipers,
Mm-hmm.
are they actually good at their jobs, or are they winging the droids in their right audio sensors?
They're actually pretty good. Clones rarely miss due to the
Extensive
sheer
training
amount of
they've got.
extensive training. So they the DC-15X is more of a marksman, a DNR rifle, versus the Vulcan 38X is the actual sniper.
Yeah.
So
It's not pronounced sniper, it's pronounced snipper.
Oh god. But yeah,
damn
no, it the thing is, Thunder, there's about a platoon and a half of clones, and it's clearly a heavy weapons platoon without the static weapons being in play.
hmm
Some of them are
Now-
obvious, like they're not using the mortars for obvious reasons.
Yeah. Now, another question is, are we bringing any allied troops? Actually, first of all, is it just audio? Am I just hearing these?
You're
Can I not?
hearing this right now.
I'm not seeing.
You're
I'm not. We
visually
don't.
seeing
We
it.
don't have visualization of this yet.
It's
Okay.
it's a 90-degree turn sort of hallway thing,
Okay.
almost a
And then-
T-junction almost.
Okay. And then we don't, or do we have anything other than the Misfits with us as well?
You have your misfits with you. There's fresh fresh shinies who are falling in behind them from the 101st, who are coming to help reinforce and hopefully try to throw more. Pretty much, it's a case of throwing enough bodies at the wall and hoping it sticks.
Okay. So it's just us, the Misfits, and
About a platoon
shinies.
worth of shinies with 15
Yeah.
A's.
Okay, now my question.
is Tiplar and Tipli with us?
Tiplar and Tipli are already in the fight, leading the current charge that you're hearing.
And none of my
Remember,
rebels.
we
None of
told
my
them to
boys
split
are with
off
me
from
then.
us.
None. Now, are any of my rebels with rogues? Rogues. Any of my rogues with me?
You actually
With us.
have your most elite platoon, who are kind of babysitting the 101st shinies behind them.
Hmm.
They're kind of babysitting until they can get them to their own legion and throw that burden on the other legion.
So, do any of those shinies have any rifles or any sniper?
Yeah,
rifles?
they have the, no, they don't.
They have
no,
the basic
they just have the basics.
15A, which
Oh.
is like the equivalent of an M16A4 / M4 carbine.
It's closer to a carbine.
Well, the 15A is more of the M16. The 15S is more of the carbine.
Mhm.
The only problem is the 15S is more for specialty roles like the shield boys, the medics, people who need to have a primary weapon, but like
Need it smaller.
for various reasons. Yes.
Yeah.
So, any other questions about friendly forces? Specifically?
No.
No. Okay.
Okay,
Hold up.
what are the enemy forces
I'm getting it to
composed
you.
of?
You're last. You had 2 triumphs. I'm getting to
Okay.
you last. Swagger. Let's see. You had
Yes.
2 success, 4 advantage, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So, Swagger, you're hearing anywhere between 20 to 50 B2s. You are hearing what sounds like roughly 6 to 12 Droidicas and about 4 DSDs, Dwarf Spider Droids.
And I'm assuming the droidicas have their shields up
Very much so.
because they're.
They're in active combat. You can hear what sounds, just based upon the screams the droids do when they're fighting, about 2 to 3 commanders, the Yellowheads, specifically the OOM commander droids, and which would give you a reasonable assumption that there's about 3 to 4-ish platoons of B1s, including their heavy section, which would have B1 heavies, which have the heavier essentially their equivalent of the Z6, almost. The closest thing the droids have to a Z6, that is.
Okay, so no walk in the park. Do we have any droid poppers to take out the shields?
So the way the droid poppers work is they go through the shield if you throw them. Sorry, not throw them. Roll them.
You roll them.
It
They have
has
to be really
below a certain
slow.
velocity, otherwise they will
Yeah.
bounce off. My brother has droid poppers. The clones are not close enough. They aren't able to deploy theirs for various reasons. One of the big reasons is the dwarf spider droids seem to be targeting those who try to deploy them.
Ah,
So it's a full on Battle of Fallujah type situation. Swagger. Pure
got it.
combat. But
I have an idea of how we are to proceed.
beyond what you can hear, that's about all you know. Phoenix, buddy, with the 2 triumphs.
I'd be able to
He's not
first.
happy with you. I could hear that in his voice. He's not fucking happy about that.
Same.
I
want the exact compliment that they have.
that would cost a triumph, and that's the only reason I'm not happy. Because like,
You can't do anything about it.
Oh, the thing is, the compliment is what's deployed. There's always reserves,
Right.
and you never know what reserves are until
Yeah.
they're deployed. That's my only backup plan here is reserves, and I've got plenty. So, oh god, you hear. Based upon what you can hear, you can tell for a fact there are actually 6 platoons of B1s. But you're only hearing the 4 commanders, which would imply that 2 have been destroyed.
You're gonna have to repeat that number of platoons because you fucking went to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah.
Did I? Is this better?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, 6. There are 6
There we go.
platoons, but 2 of their commanding officers have been murked. Whether it's friendly fire or clone fire, you don't know, because you didn't see it. But you can tell that with the sheer amount of firepower and the amount of droid chatter, there are 6 platoons of B1s, including their heavy B1 variants. You can tell that they have brought snipers of their own. I do not remember the actual name of the droid sniper rifle, but it is equivalent to the Vulcan for their heavy sniper. So they've got similar firepower in the sniping category. They have a total of 15 droidicas. And not all are in play at the same time. You can tell that some are being held at a further distance.
The E5S.
E5S, thank you.
Yep.
That's the wonder of having the lore wizard over there not being involved while I'm talking.
Actually, no. I was sitting here doing my nails while I was listening. You're like, I don't remember
Immediately
the
looks it up
name
while
of
I'm
this.
continuing.
Immediately
Yeah,
looks it
yeah,
up.
exactly.
Goes over to Google
That's
and
what I meant
immediately
by
looks
having a lore wizard. Moving on. You can tell that they aren't deploying everything at one go. It seems from the different like distances that you can hear the OOMs that they're in like in a staggered type of defensive line. You can also tell that there are at least 50 B2s. But there's a. It sounds like a few B2s, but they're deeper in voice, and when they're moving, it's very heavy. You don't know what it is, but you just have this gut-wrenching feeling. This will not be an easy fight.
I can already guess that is, but
That would be meta
with
knowledge.
that, I know. And the fact is, even without that in play, this is going to be a difficult fight.
There's only 3 of them, 3 to 4. It's hard for you to tell because there could be 1 or 2 that are. You could only hear 2 right now, but it sounds like the droids have some kind of trump card, even further back. So
I elaborate everything that I have just heard. This is going to be a tough nut to crack, even with the element of surprise.
Even with the element of surprise, and with the heavy units that are already here.
I have no idea what they have there, but I can tell you it's not a standard B2.
Well,
It could
no
be
time
the
like the present.
it could be the experimental units we got intel on.
Why would there be mortar tubes in hallways?
To be honest, I heard Nelson talking about it, so I was like, huh.
okay, so Sandok, what I said is that the clones are not using their static heavy stuff for obvious reasons. For example, mortars are not in play
Oh,
because of
okay.
the
Yeah.
Hallway situation.
yeah. It's like trying to launch a mortar from your house's front window. It's not gonna really work unless the tube's sticking out the front, but that's a different matter. So, yeah, they're not in play. The clones wish they were, but they also know that's not feasible.
Um,
I had a really.
any
I
rocket
have an
launchers?
idea.
Hold up. Okay, from this point forward, we are going from Standog upwards and back down. So I am essentially the clock, and you're facing me. So for my direction, it's clockwise. Sandog, I heard your voice first.
Yes. Are there any grenadiers next to us?
You can see a few grenadiers amongst the rogues and like one amongst the shinies that are kind of like, what the hell do we do? kind of posture. They don't know what to do. They don't have orders, so they're kind of confused.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the one with the shiny group, and I'm gonna roll skullduggery to
Oh.
swipe the grenade launcher and his grenades.
Okay, interesting. Give me a second. I gotta figure out what opposing roll I have to do.
I'm doing a skullduggery, so
Stand by. Picking pockets. Small items. So actually, you would only be able to possibly get his actual hand grenades. You wouldn't be able to get the 40 mics that are on his belt, technically. So,
Damn.
you definitely wouldn't be able to get the launcher for sure.
Damn.
He did be snatching that out of his hand.
Yes, but that would not be skullduggery. That would be a
Yeah.
different check.
oh,
Yeah.
what check would it be then?
For that would be an outright. Where would that? I would have to have you do a. We don't have a direct one, but I would say give me a brawl check because you would be you'd be using your bare hands to snag it out from him. But
Okay.
And yeah, that goes against what you're trying to do.
But be mindful that grenade launcher is like the M203 under an M16. By doing this, you'd be taking his whole gun.
Yeah.
Like, I thought he was using the rotary grenade
Oh
launcher.
no, that's already on the front line. And that isn't that. So for those grenadiers, that is their only weapon outside of a pistol.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
guys
this
are-
dude just has a blaster with a underbarrel grenade launcher.
Underbarrel.
Then?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Does any of
essentially
my
a-
boys have a rotary on them?
So, you're gonna hate me, Nelson.
what? Froze?
2 success, 1 advantage, or 2 success, 1 advantage, and a triumph.
Oh, for a brawl.
Hold on, I still, for the sake of it, have to do an opposing check, but it's an opposing brawl.
Unless they have proficiency.
Sandog,
Yeah.
triumph, into success.
Wait, it's only it only said 4 success, 0 advantage.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Oh, I miss. God, I hate that. Okay, it's one of those. Okay, I'm gonna go with what it said. I'm seeing something different, but I'm gonna go with what it said.
Okay.
It's one of those situations where it's like one of the dice or it's just angled to where it looks like it for me.
Oh.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's flat, but so it's not like I can reroll to get clarification, but it's like the angle is off-putting for me.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll just go with what the program says for fairness on that one, because fairness.
Yeah.
All right. Well, unfortunately for this poor shiny, he has no gun now.
I hand him my E11 blaster.
Sandog.
He
cannot use
even?
that.
Yeah,
So
I don't
the
think.
thing is, with the E11 blaster, which is the droid's primary blaster, the only reason due to the
Yeah,
sheer-
they could be used. They could be used by anyone.
the E11 blaster is the primary droid blaster. The sheer amount of heat that it causes when being fired is not friendly to organics.
The reason why I know that is, remember, Padme's used that multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
yes,
she
that
only
was
single shot it.
It was single shot.
No, she shot it
and-
multiple times
Let me
within about 5
finish.
seconds.
Let me finish. It was for short durations.
Okay, so instead of the
That's what I meant by
Sustained
single
fire
shot.
for a long period of time, the clone trooper would have severe burns to his hands. The only way a clone or any organic can use an E11 blaster, that a battle droid uses, is that they have some form of composite armor, like what the plastoid armor that's on their top of their hand was made. Their glove was made of it, and even then, it would not last a normal duration of a Clone Wars type firefight.
Okay, I still have my shotgun, right?
Yes, you do. You sold it, and I never said you dropped it.
All right, I'm going to walk up to the shiny. He's like, "Take this here. I will take your weapon, and I will give you this shotgun and all my shells."
This poor Gillon. He goes, I guess I'm a breacher now. He doesn't know how to react.
Congratulations.
I turn to
You've
the
been
clone.
promoted.
I turn to the clone and I go, "You're not a breacher." I then turn to Pinocchio and I go, "Pinocchio, that's not one of my boys. Give him back his weapon. That's for the other group. That's for Tiplar and Tipley's boys. You
Do
can
not
take
pick on the
you can take
shiny.
you can take from one of my boys. You can take from one of the rogues."
Fine.
And I call over one of the breachers one of the grenadiers that was one of mine.
I proceed
Now,
to give
does
the shiny
any of
back.
hold on. Actually, yeah, you give yeah. Does any of mine Does any of my boys have a rotary?
You mean the rotary grenade launcher?
Yeah. Does
No,
any of
but
my
they
grenadier
do
boys?
have the clone equivalent of the thumper,
Mm.
which is
So
actually a little bit more powerful. It's a single shot breach loading, but it is more powerful.
I call over the rogue with the thumper, and just fucking tell him to hand over the fucking weapon to the droid.
He goes, okay, General. He's a little caught off guard, and he's a little attached to his gun, but orders are orders.
A good
You'll get it
soldiers
back
follow
after the
orders.
firefight.
I'm going to clap your cheeks in this next fight for that comment, Phoenix.
as the droid gets the grenade, it's like, oh, this will work much better. Shiny,
I
do you copy? Shiny.
Oh, God. The Shiny just looks at the droid like, what do you want now?
You're my friend now. You are coming with me.
Yeah, we just adopted another clone.
You
I
forcibly
turned to
kidnapped the
Pinocchio.
101st Legion trooper.
I turned to Pinocchio. I say, "That's a 101st boy. We cannot adopt 101st boys. They are not ours."
Too late.
Oh, God. You know what? I have solution.
Also, Pinocchio, really quick. That weapon goes back to its owner after this firefight. Do you understand me?
No, wait, the
Yes.
thumper came from one of the rogues.
Yes, it did. I'm still telling him to give it back to the rogue.
So that means he adopted one of the rogues.
No, he adopted the shiny that he originally was going to take the gun from and give the shotgun to.
Oh, God, this is chaos, and the fight hasn't even started. God,
Okay.
I love chaos, though.
I actually turned to the clones and say, do we have the parts for the E-web that we could set up?"
As you say that, you see a clone engineer with a really heavy-looking backpack and a battery bank in his hands, kind of just look at you like, I don't know. Do we?
I don't know. Do we?
I actually asked, how quietly can you set that up?
Quiet. Relatively. I just gotta put the battery bank down carefully and not make noise, and under the rest of the noise would be covered by the gunfire. Why?
I have a nasty idea to
Okay,
get these.
I'm gonna say this now. Tight quarters, shoulder to shoulder, about 4 to 5 clones wide. Phoenix.
Okay,
E-Web
but
is
I am
about-
thinking of is having the E-web positioned in a way to where I ambush the crap out of the droid.
There's no ability to flank in this tunnel. You know that?
Um,
Okay. Has everyone seen the Clone Wars where what's his
Yeah.
name prematurely executes Tip Lee?
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
literally that kind of station. There's not really a
Oh,
lot
we're
of
we're
room.
literally in the station where Tip Lee died in the original series.
Essentially, it's this version's equivalent. Yes.
Yes, but we're not detected, so we're in a different.
You're You're in a L junction. The moment you come into the junction to make the turn, you're going to be in direct line of sight of all the droids facing that direction. And they're facing your that direction because that's where the clones are coming from. There's not really much of an element of surprise.
Is
The
it an
moment you
L or is it a T?
It is a
Because
L.
you said a T earlier.
I forgot L junctions exist. It's a 90-degree turn, is what I described, and I said essentially a T junction. Because my dumb
Oh.
brain doesn't remember that L junctions exist half the time.
Nice.
Brain,
Now the question
okay.
is, are we going in front of or behind the other clones?
You'll be coming in from the rear of the clones. You're coming from friendly lines.
Okay.
Giggity.
I I smirk. I actually have another idea that I since the clone. I actually turned to the most elite looking clones. Actually, I turned to Ventilane and asked, "Give me your most, give me your clones with the best throwing arm." I pull out
I
I pull out droid poppers and emphasize that.
I turn to. Hold on. Give me a second.
I don't got enough Jack Link's beef sticks for this already.
You're fine. I'm actually gonna come up with the names. You're fine.
Oh no, I'm talking about the chaos. I don't got enough snacks. You need to
I didn't even
understand.
know that you even had beef links.
I ordered some a few days ago and they just came in.
Oh, so you're
They're your-
eating all those little mini sausages, aren't you?
Swagger, I swear to God, I got enough targets from this session. Do you really want to be another one? You learned the hard way the first time I decided to pick on you.
Okay, for the record, we didn't know we were supposed to fucking run away from the goddamn Rancor. And second, how many tries have I gotten with that fucking Z6? How many people have I killed with that Z6?
People,
I've got
none.
receipts. Well,
People,
droids.
none.
No. Droids,
Droids.
yes.
I've got fucking receipts. You don't. My character
I'm
has a
taking leg.
droid.
I'm taking a leg.
He'll just replace it with a shotgun.
Oh God, he's gonna be what's his name from One Piece. Oh God. Actually, I've got a whole spreadsheet here.
I've got the names. Give me a minute.
Copy.
I'm.
One of them should be called droid bait.
No.
Nope, because that is already is in use.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, because all canon names are already claimed for legally
Droid
safe
bait.
Yeah, except
purposes.
droid bait is dead by now.
You don't know that. This is a modified timeline.
I'm pretty sure the Rishi incident has already happened.
Have you looked at my board and have you listened to what I said?
Okay, honestly, I sort of zoned out
Speaking
because
of
I've
your
been
board,
like,
where are all the lines?
What do you? What the?
Who the fuck deleted all the lines?
that might have
Not
been
me.
me on accident because I was trying to delete the lines I made, but I didn't realize it deleted all the lines. So that's my fuck up. I will own up to that fuck up.
I will have to go and figure. I mean, to be fair, the only sector I really remember the actual original distress calls for is the one you're in, but the other sectors are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
That was my fucky wucky.
Yeah, future reference. Well, I'm going to take a. The little eraser is what you use for your stuff, not the trash can. I learned that the hard way a while ago because it says erase all lines.
Yeah, that was my fucky wucky.
Okay, well, shit.
Anyways, I will be right back. I
Mhm.
have names already,
Copy.
but I've got food.
Copy. Phoenix. Rishi has just detected over here. I gotta draw it again. Boom. There is a fleet forming there. We don't know what it's for.
The Rishi outpost incident happened in the first year of the damn war.
I never said it's an exact 1-to-1. Okay, first of all, make
Fuck, that drive fucking drained me. Fuck.
I am now frantically trying to recreate as accurately as I can.
I would just save it for next session because that was my fucky wucky. I am sorry.
Yeah, I know most of the stuff. It was in terms of like the sectors and such. I just gotta redraw the circles. Now I don't remember what your guys' plan were to go into each of these, so you know that's That's a you problem. All I know is what you were in.
I remember the plans we had going in, so that's not a big deal.
Well, I meant like what sectors we're going to go to next and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what I was
That's
talking
what I was talking about.
about. Okay. Uh, nope, that was not a sector.
Did we go on break or something?
No, I am trying to recreate things real quickly.
That I fucked up on.
Yep.
Oh, what
Your
happened?
brother fucked up.
Thunder.
He deleted all the lines.
Yeah, Swagger hit the trash can thing that deletes all
Oh.
lines instead of using the eraser.
Like I said, my fuck up.
Yeah. Just lessons learned. Don't use the trash can. Use the eraser. Most of this I can kind of do as we're going, so just keep going. Assuming everyone's back, everyone's still here.
So, hearing hearing the Mandalorian's request, I look around at my clones before spotting a infamous squad that is in my rogues.
Okay, I'm listening.
I turn to and I shout out, Demon Squad, front and center. And 4 clones come forward.
I can't. Phoenix, you're muted. I could hear.
I passed them each. I passed them each one droid popper. I say, try to get the more elite forces of the enemy out of commission. As try to get as many out of commission as possible.
Oh, trust me. They'll get the job done. Isn't that right, boys?
They all just grin as they look at you with glee in their eyes. All right, so what are you guys gonna do?
I'm having those clones peek up, toss the grenade out from cover, their droid poppers out from cover, and hit the droids aiming for their elite forces.
Okay. So, give me 1 second. I will react to that in just a brief second. Okay. Thunder. Red or blue?
Red.
Very well. Okay. So, good news is they were able to get the grenades off without being shot immediately upon being seen. Bad news is they only managed to disable some B2s. The Droidicas and DSDs were just too far back.
I'm muttering my breath. At least we managed to get some of their forces out of the picture.
So out of the 50 B2s, they managed to wipe out 12. That's about 3 per clone. Not too shabby.
Yeah, not too shabby.
Considering a B2 is worth like 6 or 7 normal droids.
I turn to them, like, passing them each another 4. I say, toss these from behind. Prime them while behind cover, and then toss.
I see we're gambling today. Alright. Very well. Thunder. They are your boys. So once again, red or blue?
Blue.
Ooh, my game froze there for a second. There we go. Okay. So,
What did I miss?
we're gambling with clone lives. Thunder. So, good news is they did wipe out another 12. However, really, Thorn? Okay.
Yes.
Grim and Hawk. Is that Hawk? Or is that Hank?
Hank.
Hank.
Fucking.
It's tiny font. Give me some slack. That's why I asked.
Blind motherfucker.
Oh, to be fair, I'm not in my normal screen resolution either. So I'm used to having a 26-inch TV hooked up with an HDMI cable to my laptop, not the actual laptop screen. Things are normally bigger for me. Hank and Grim take a EES, I believe you said it was for the sniper.
No. E5S.
E5S, okay. To the shoulder. Their throwing arm is out of commission. They are severely hurt.
Damn. Corman.
As you say that, the medics are already dragging them around the corner.
I just nod at that.
How many B2s have we taken out?
Total 24. So a little just shy of half. However, Phoenix, I do expect you to be deducting this from your droid popper count.
I will afterwards because it's not letting me right now.
Okay, I know how to. So far, you've given each of them a single
8.
popper. So each has.
So 8 in total.
Yep, let me find your droid poppers.
It should be on the page that I'm on.
Yep, I gotta get the number thing. So let's see. 10. Sheesh,
5.
you're down to 5. Phoenix literally just popped all his stuff. Essentially.
Also, question.
Yes.
Good for the clone types.
What do you mean?
For Demon Squad. Is the clone types good?
Let me double check.
I'm also gonna add one more.
That's more of a commando type squad, but otherwise in terms of numbers, meaning, but
Well,
that's otherwise in terms of their MOSs, that looks fine.
okay.
I'm
Honestly,
just assuming it's a normal 12 squad and the rest are just riflemen or something.
I was actually thinking it's a 5-man training squad.
Oh.
I was thinking that actually.
Okay.
Except their 5th man died already.
Oh shit. Okay, so they're more like an ARC team that lost a man.
They're still they're like Domino Squad. Where you know how they stuck together
Oh,
throughout the Clone
yeah,
Wars?
yeah, yeah. Okay, I
They
know.
were kept together, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I know what you mean. Yep, the training pod type of squad. Yep, okay.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, um,
They're my own Domino squad.
no, I'm fine with this. You got a medic, you've got a grenadier, you got a breacher. I assume the team lead is using a normal rifle or something. I'm guessing.
Yeah. I
Okay.
was actually thinking carbine, but
15S, 15A. I just need to know what he's using so I have a general idea of how they're being deployed. I don't care what it is, as long as it's something that would be typically available to a normal trooper squad. I don't care. It's not super powerful. It's a. I like the flavor. Good initiative. But yeah, no, that's fine. I'm fine with that. So at this point, the droids are now painfully aware of reinforcements coming from for the Republic. The DSDs and everything are now on high alert.
Like, these are the DSDs.
Yes, but they are way beyond extreme range.
Damn.
They are full on sniper support. Think like American sniper distances. Almost.
We're gonna have to wait till the fodder gets cleared out.
So, just for context, the red is the DSDs, the blue is you. They're literally polar opposites of the battlefield.
yep.
And let me put it this way: even the Vulcan 38X would be rolling with at least a difficulty of 2 purples at this range. So, it is.
There's literally nothing we can do but have our clones continue to push up the battle lines, because if we try to break out, we're dead.
While he speaks, I just walk around the corner. My lightsaber active, and I just walk up to join Tiplar and Tipley at the, I'm guessing, the head of the formation.
Yeah, they're pretty much leading the clone charge at this rate. That's the wrong color. They are an active attempt to. They're actively attempting to push deeply, but it's not going very well. They are struggling. I am just
I'm gonna do something stupid.
You do something stupid? No.
Oh, really? Anyways,
This is even dumber than what I normally do.
Oh, that's an accomplishment. Oh, I gotta see this.
I activate my jetpack.
Okay. Okay.
I saw the pause. I saw the pause.
Let me double check that jetpack of you. Okay, handling system integrated. So, how exactly are you deploying it? Like, are you using the missile, or are you like what? Are
I'm
you
getting close to
doing?
the enemy line to the point where I'm in long range and deploying the damn missile.
Okay, long range of what? The B1s, the B2s, the Decas,
The
DSDs?
Decas.
Ooh. Okay. So first of all, let me see your jetpack skill itself. Because there's a skill you have for it. Jetpack expertise. Character may spend advantage from their checks. The removal system strength from their checks. They may choose them. Okay. This is the first time I actually get to use vehicle strain and stuff, so I have to be very specific here. Okay. Cheat sheets time. We'll get back to you in a second. Literally, there's a DM cheat sheet here. I gotta go through it though to find what I'm looking for. So Thunder's just pretty much pushing through the clone lines right now and just joining Tiplar Tipley. Pinocchio, what are you up to? Sandog.
Huh?
What is Pinocchio up to?
Guess I'm following right behind, and I guess I'm going to are there droids in front of us?
So she's pushing to the front line of the fight itself in order to get into essentially engaged range, or at least short range, so she can move to engage. Because she's joining her Jedi comrades.
Got it. So it would be a bad idea to just send a grenade.
Very bad idea. I won't stop you. I'm just saying it's not the greatest idea.
That's called friendly fire.
And it ain't nothing but.
I'm also going to assume that my boys and the shinies joined the fight too.
Oh, they've been following you the whole time. Your boys are just trying to stay near your side as much as they can without disrupting the active formations. Okay. I'm going to have to dig more into this, but Phoenix, for the time being, give me a... Where is it? I'm improvising for the role because I don't want to take too long to give you what you need. I'll look up into the rules more deeply so we have a more solid thing later, but give me... For the deployment of your jetpack, I'm going to do the same thing Thunder had to do for a little while. Give me a mechanics check. And make it be due to the handling of your jetpack being 0. Give me 3 purple. So difficulty.
Unskilled.
Okay, that gets rid of a purple.
I got one of them
Also-
off already.
Also, don't forget your boost die.
He already had.
I already have them.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and roll. See what you get.
Just 2, 3.
Oh, that's 5 successes. 3.
The thing disagrees, but let's see. Hold on. I'd rather read it by hand. 1, 2. So that's
I'm
those.
seeing those two cancel out.
Yeah. 3
Three
success.
success,
2
1
advantage.
advantage. 1 advantage. What is this one?
That's a singular.
That's a singular, but there's
3 advantages.
3
equal
advantage.
3 advantage.
Yeah.
So 2.
Yeah.
1 success, 2
2
advantage.
3
All
success,
right.
2 advantage.
2 success, 2 advantage. So here's the deal. I'm gonna give you this opportunity here. No, that's something else entirely. So I'm gonna teach you something, and then this is the only time I'm holding your hand on this. I'll do this if people need
Okay.
it. I'm the one who's been helping him build the character. So, jetpack expertise. The character may spend an advantage from their checks to remove 1 system strain from the jetpack. They may choose this multiple times when spending advantage. Here's the deal. You're going to be taking a system strain from using this advantage in close quarters in such a confined space. Normally you would take 1, but I'm going to say you take 2 at this time due to how narrow and stuff is.
I'm gonna go.
You had 3 advantage.
Actually, that's a crit.
No.
Oh, no,
it,
it's not for the missile.
it was
Okay.
3 success, 2 advantage.
To advantage in order to use your jetpack.
Yeah.
So you could take.
Uh,
You could
You
spend
could
both the
spend the 2.
advantage to not take the system strain. Whether
I'm
you
not going to.
okay, so you are now 2 out of 3 for your system strain on your jetpack.
Yeah.
So context for everyone, including people watching: system strain is essentially the combined for vehicles. It is the combined attributes of your wound threshold and your strain threshold. The difference is if you exceed the strain on a vehicle or anything that has system strain, it depending on the how far you exceed, it can either essentially just like your car breaks down in the middle of the road to explode. And anywhere in between. So do you still want to not use the advantage?
I'll use one advantage.
Okay, so you take 1 system strain. There you go. Okay. From now on, though, for that skill, you are entirely on your own, whether or not you use it and whether or not you remember it exists.
Okay.
So you managed to
Was
get into long range.
okay.
So are you gonna? You said you were gonna use your rocket.
Yeah.
All right. So that is a. You need to roll me a skilled, so a ranged heavy roll.
Okay.
Now be mindful, everyone. He only gets 1 of these rockets until he resupplies later. Oh god, this is gonna be entertaining. Let me make sure there's. Let's see. Is
I
3
just
success,
crit.
3 success, 4 advantage.
there success for
That's a crit, by the way.
limited armor barrel? Critical 3. Yep. No, he crits. Okay. I'm gonna let that, but I was also waiting to make sure you weren't gonna need any challenge die. So next time, hold off until I tell you you're good to roll.
Okay.
But, inaccurate of 1, limited ammo 1. Because you were not in combat, I'm going to ignore the prepare requirement.
Okay.
Just because you weren't already being engaged.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Blast of 10, breach of 1. Now, what were you targeting again?
The Droidicas.
Okay. That breach is the only thing that's going to save you right now in terms of not having anything happen. Alright, let me go ahead and yank up some things.
Hang on, I gotta move my truck.
Yep, go ahead. I got to pull up some stat blocks. Okay, got to go into my DM center. Oh yeah, I've never been able to pull up a stat block for some dumb reason. I can't find stat blocks for the Decas, so I've just made modified versions of the B2s essentially.
Well, considering how fragile
So
Decas are actually fragile without their shield.
the
Yeah.
shield is the armor value of the B2. Now, that being said, I've got a weird hybrid system for Decas. So, bear with me on this one, okay? So, they've got the health pool of a B1 Heavy,
Okay.
but they've got the armor value, while the shield is up, of the B2. This is just how I'm calculating. Until I can find an actual stat block, this is kind of the Frankenstein that I'm forced to make.
Okay.
The DSDs are literally just a B2, but as a sniper. And hope to God I don't decide to bring up the sniper Decas, because They literally are just a B2, but as a sniper deca. They don't.
They also
shielding.
don't. They don't use shielding.
They're
Also, they've got their front plate should be the only thing with
that
B2
level.
armor.
Yes, but if I'm deploying them, it's in situations like this to where it's almost impossible to flank them. They're obviously I'm not gonna put them in this situation because that's just bullshit.
Yeah.
There's gonna be opportunities, but it's not gonna be blatantly obvious. So, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Don't forget about that. Okay, moving on. So the rocket flies through the air and manages to hit a deca in the shield. Now, that droidica was part of the current front line that the droids are using for a defensive formation. It and 2 other decas were outright destroyed, and 1 was left highly vulnerable. Everyone roll me a cool check. Flat cool check. This is for initiative, so no boost die.
Damn.
We'll go one at a time here. Start with Sandog.
What's going on?
Cool
Cool.
check. Just no boost die, just normal cool check. I'm determining initiative order.
One success, 3 advantage.
1 success, 3 advantage. Okay. Thunder.
4 success,
Hold
1
up.
advantage.
You are last. Thunder, what did you roll?
3 success. Damn. 3 success, 1 advantage.
3 success, 1 advantage. Swagger.
Rolled 2 advantage.
2 advantage, okay.
Sorry,
And
I
Phoenix.
decided to roll for him.
4
Okay.
success, 1 advantage.
Okay. So I've rolled for the clones. I'm clumping the clones and the droids into one big roll. For the groups, just for the sake of keeping things moving. What the? Okay. Well, your blue Ford gets to have the majority. Jesus Christ. So 3 success, 1 advantage. Outside of Swagger, all of you beat 3 success, 1 advantage. So it's you guys, the clones, Swagger, then my droids.
One thing that I do before...
Should we let Swagger re-roll when he gets back? Because I was the one who rolled for him. Because he's moving his truck right now.
Yeah. If he's satisfied of being after the clone force, then we won't. But if he wants to roll it himself, we will let him.
Okay.
Just so you know, when I do land, I'm going to be in short range, okay?
You will have to make maneuvers for that.
Okay.
Which has to be on your turn.
Yeah. So basically, it's the 3 of us, then the clones, then Swagger, and then the...
Me.
Yeah.
Well, me again, because clones.
Yeah.
Your clones, but no, then it's the droids
Yep.
at the very end.
Yeah. 1 success, 2 advantage for the droids.
Wouldn't that put the droids before Swagger then too?
What did
Because
he roll?
Swagger 2 advantage, no success.
Oh shit! No, Swagger would be bottom of the round.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let him re-roll if he really wants to. Hell, he might want to be last man. Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah.
Because it does have its advantages as well as it's a double-edged sword, but it's slightly more on the advantageous side. Depending on what happens, it could be far more advantageous than anything. Because the way I fight the droids is how I've seen them fight. It's a hybrid of the Clone Wars TV show, the movies, mostly Episode 2, and how I've seen Armor 3 AI handle the droids. It's it's like the best of all 3 worlds, with the Clone Wars disadvantage that comes with the droids.
Yeah.
Episode 2, you don't really
Um,
see the downsides of droid command and Arma as well. Arma.
yeah. Sandog, you
I'm
there?
back.
Oh,
Okay. Welcome back, Swagger.
Swagger. So
Um,
give me a second, Thunder. I don't mean to interrupt
go
you,
ahead.
but we
No, I
were
was gonna
rolling.
try to explain as well.
Yeah,
So
we
go
were
ahead.
rolling a cool check right now. Thunder rolled for you. However, you would be bottom of the round and after the droids, because right now it's currently everyone but you from the party, then the clones, then the droids, then you. However, if you do not like that, you may try to re-roll. It's a cool check. Do you want to be the last in combat, or do you want to try to be a higher up in the initiative order?
So, Thunder, did you take into account my race's attributes?
No.
So, because of Hunter's Instinct, when making a check for initiative, may make a survival check instead of a discipline or cool check.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So,
I
Also,
just rolled
The
a pure
initiative's
cool.
usually cool or what's it called?
right.
Vigilance.
But because of Hunter's Instincts, I can swap. I could either do cool or survival.
Is that on
Mhm.
their sheet? Hold on.
That is
Yeah,
on
it's
my
on.
sheet.
I'm just
That
looking.
is
I just
on
want to
his.
see it. I just want to see it because it's one of those I've not seen
It's
that
at.
before.
It's on his stat block on the in the game. For his race,
Yeah. No, I didn't
and
even
that's
know that.
all.
Like special attributes, Hunter's Instinct when making the initiative.
also Ty.
Give me a second. Yeah, go ahead if you want to roll that. What's up, Phoenix?
And adding boost
Hit
die as
and
well.
run.
No,
No boost
it's
die.
No
Read
boost
what
die.
it says.
Hit and run.
it is
Yes,
pure.
move your
It's
finger for me. After a character completes an attack targeting an opponent, they are engaged with
So what was the previous one?
2 advantage. So, Phoenix, here's the thing: you were doing that
It
out
didn't.
of combat, so
Yeah, I would
It
do
didn't
that out of
fucking
combat.
matter. Though I did notice that my yellow die just fucking
Hey.
jumped up and spun around. So
I see 1 advantage, 2. Sorry, 1 success, 2 advantage. That's what I'm seeing.
yeah.
We both have to
quick
re-roll.
question.
Well, actually, no, we don't. No. Because I rolled the same as you. In this rule book, players get priority, which now means it's everything's the same except it's now me last. The droids go last. So party minus swagger, clones because clones did roll higher, then swagger, then droids. When the DM
Now,
slash GM rolls exactly the same as the player gets the priority when it comes to initiative.
mm,
Okay.
quick question.
What's up?
When creating my character, did we put in for charm or deception? A rank in charm or deception due to race?
I don't think so.
I
Why?
didn't think so either. Wanted to make sure.
I think Sandog
That's
helps
part
you
of
with
the,
your character.
that's special ability. That's part of special ability for my character, for my race.
Yeah, I don't think
Is
I've
I
seen
get a
you
rank
have it.
of free
You said charm and deception.
charm or deception, yeah.
Da.
I had two in charm because I bought them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I got career. I think I got one because of career in charm because Jedi,
Yeah.
right?
So yeah, no, you didn't. If so,
So
go ahead and add it. If it's part of your racial trait, then go ahead and add it. That's an oversight on both me and possibly Sandog if he's the one that helps you. I don't remember who
I
helped
don't
you made your character.
I don't remember who helped me make my character either.
I know
And
I
besides
walked my
which, we
brother
didn't really
through it,
look
but-
at. I don't think we really looked at race attributes, anyways. Like I think we started. I think I started with 10 and 10 for strain and wound, didn't I? Even though apparently I'm supposed to start with 11 strain.
Okay.
So, but I'm not going to add another strain just in case I did start with 11.
Yeah. That's a little further along the line for that one, but yeah. Okay. Any other questions? Going once, going twice. Sold to the droideka with a Santa hat on its head. Why? I don't know. It just has one.
Wait, so Santa exists in the Star Wars universe?
Apparently. Don't.
Yes, actually, that is actual canon lore.
Wait, it
That
is?
Santa Claus exists, was a Jedi, and fought Darth Vader.
Was this during the fucking bullshit Christmas special?
No,
Okay, good. But
No,
yeah,
it was
for
not
some
during the
reason,
Christmas
the
special.
droideka. I guess the droideka stole the Jedi Santa's hat. So that's headcanon, I guess now. I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah, but he's got a Santa hat, and he gets to win the questions. All right, moving on. All right, so currently the only two people who are actively in combat is Phoenix and Thunder.
me.
So Zolt and Venelane are the only two directly in the combat zone at the moment. Sandog's said he was moving into it. So yeah, you
When I landed next to Venelane.
you'll have to wait for your turn. Swagger. They're all
Yes.
either involved or about to be involved in the fight. What's your character up to? Is he just gonna rush in? Like, what's he? Because
So, what is my position in terms of friendlies? Like the party, like is a
So-
party in between me and the targets? Because I know,
you are like there's this L-shaped junction that you guys
Right.
are coming through.
The
You
main-
never specified if you moved or not before you went to go move your vehicle. So, as far as I am concerned, you were still out of sight of the droids. But when you come around that junction, you're going to be behind a bunch of friendly forces.
so that means I
Venelane,
can't use my Z6. So I'm
Not
sort of shit out of
efficiently.
luck.
You'd have to move towards the front, and about halfway, you'd be caught up in the battle order.
Yeah, and then I know for a fact you're gunning for me. So
Well, not just you. My brother made a very bad reference, and he knows better not to make.
So
well, you're trying. You have specifically said you're trying to go after my leg.
That was mostly a joke, but I just to see the
You're
reaction,
gunning for me.
sort of.
You're gunning for me. So
Chicken drumstick.
my character's not a fucking chicken.
That's why I corrected myself.
Moving on. But no, Swagger. Think of like
Well, how? My next question is, how far away is that intersection to the actual enemy forces?
from the intersection to the enemy forces. I showed my brother, but I don't think everyone saw it. So, Swagger, you were the blue little pawn. The
Oh, that's not.
the furthest enemy. So
Yeah.
these are the DSDs over here. That's the furthest enemy from you. The main force of the enemy, the current front line, is the yellow pawn.
So I would, regardless, I would have to move into long range, which the Z6 is more than capable.
Yep. Currently, I'm gonna put purple being all the Jedi, including Venelane, roughly are like this. This is the current situation. So the enemy has a skirmish line right where the white pawn is. That's where the shields and Tipley and Tiplar are. And from what I understand, Thunder moved to them. So
yes, I did.
The Jedi
Now, are there-
just shy of being able to use lightsabers? Like 5 feet away from the skirmishers. So, what's your next question?
My next question is, are there any fucking clones I can move up with? With
You've
shields.
got, outside of the rogues that were with Venelane, you've got a bunch of reinforcements, mostly shinies, who were behind them, who are kind of confused because they still see, essentially, the misfits are being treated like officers. And there's an
Oh,
officer
God.
who's still behind the line, so they don't know what the hell to do. So
Do any of these shiny? I'm going to roll a perception check if you
go
don't
ahead.
mind.
Go ahead.
I want to I want to see if they have any like riot shield type devices.
Ooh, you're talking like the blast tech shields that the main force is
Yes.
using. Okay.
To blast tech, so that way I can use them, form a
Yep.
phalanx, and move up. I lay suppressing fire on the shield with my Z6. Go back down into cover. We slowly move up.
Okay, so first of all, are you familiar with the World War II USS Midway's hangar airspace? Like
No.
Okay, so it is able to fit about 50 people, roughly. This is a rough estimate, shoulder to shoulder.
Okay,
Okay.
so fucking line formation. Boost die?
Lines. So, but this is about half the width. You've got about 25 people shoulder to shoulder. Think like modern day SWAT teams. That's kind of what the combat has been forced to go into. There's a lot of densely
I thought you said like 5 earlier.
Did I?
I think so.
It's
5 clones shoulder to shoulder.
Hey, fuck you, Nelson.
oh god, what did you?
Oh,
2
God.
success, 6 advantage, 1 triumph. Fuck you.
What is he doing?
Okay. Yes, there is about 4 clone shinies who have the big grayish black shields that have the White Republic insignia on them. Now, like I was saying, it's like, have you seen that episode of the Clone Wars Swagger? Where Tipley and Tiplar get killed? One of them Tipley gets killed?
No, I have not.
I will send him a
please send him.
picture of the Gark shields.
I was talking more about the tunnels, but the shield also is something he needs to see. Give me a second while Thunder's grabbing the shield picture. Images. Space station.
So, pretty much my plan is I'm going to take.
Give me a second. I'm going to be putting something in the Star Wars FFG general chat here in our Discord for everyone to see what I'm exactly having in my head. Just so we can avoid any further confusion. It is a link.
I'm just sending it to Swagger, right? Yeah.
But it shows a picture of it. But that
Oh,
is,
so it's one of those hallways.
yeah. It's about
And those shields. Okay.
yeah. Oh, you've seen that. Okay. Send me the picture you sent him, by the way, Thunder. I'm just kind of curious what he's seeing. If
Hold on.
anything.
Well, if it's that type of specific hallway, yeah.
Yep. Okay, we got the same idea. Yeah, it's one
And
of
that's.
those,
I could fit like what?
roughly about 10 to 12 guys. But mind you,
Like-
in the show, the hallway had like kind of like a freeway layout where there were 2 sub-tunnels sort of thing for like opposite lanes of traffic, kind of like on the like a national highway.
Yeah, I see it in that photo you posted. I'm seeing that like
Nice
off
to the-
the.
Can I see the photo?
It's in general. FFG general.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Oh, and it
hallways.
doesn't have. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not one of the hallways with like ribs or
Mhm.
anything like that.
Yeah. It's
All right,
different
so-
than I had initially described, but now that everyone's getting on the same page. But now, mind you, it's a massive like mosh pit going on right now in the front line, Swagger.
Right, that's why I wanted the shield guys to move up. So, with that, I guess with that triumph, by the way, fuck you. I'm going to take those 4 shinies and I'm going to order them. Hey, form up, shoulder to shoulder, shield in front, and the rest of us are just going to file in behind you guys. I'm going to have another shiny with one pair, I'm going to be with another pair of shields. Right? So
So just
two
so
shields in
you,
front of me, two shields in front of another shiny, and then we're all just going to fucking file in behind those shields.
Swagger, I want to
One.
point out one thing. You're going to be walking into the back of about 50 to 60 clones who are literally just waiting for their turn to get into the front. It's kind of like a Stalingrad.
Okay, well then I guess I won't do a
situation.
fucking thing then. Alright, fucking bet.
I've been trying to tell you that this is. It's not going to be possible for me to hit you. Got a meat shield.
Swagger. Oh.
I've been trying to describe this so hard. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, that incident at the end kind of soured everything. No one wants to really continue. I don't have editing software. I would just cut it. But please make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, ring the notification bell. I'll see you all next time. Wolf Center out on out.